All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Pick the edge,
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the smooth. Big grip, big grip.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
58 for Mike, 58. Go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
58 is the Mike. Well, 58 is the Mike. Here we go, let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
50 plays. Come on.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Rosas is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back's mine, back's mine. Mike's fine.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Joe, go, go.
Second down, it's Henderson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Set 60 or. That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long
Throwing Jones. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. He's going to let this one go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. 16 yards, a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now 2nd and goal at the 16-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Hey, Charlie, 6'6", pull it high. Go.
Now Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. He was covered by Eric Weddle.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Rosa's kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check girls, check. Tell. We go, 76.
Out of the gun. Gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Woods, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here.
Cut. On 20. Silver on silver. Check.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. The tackle there by John Johnson. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Safarian Jenkins has it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Come on, set.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Everyone got 4 down. What? Hold on. Check.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Go. 20. 59. We ain't giving up nothing today. Do. Shit. Check nickel. Check 26. 14.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready? 8-3. Hey, box truck. Switch. Get it.
Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
He's checking. Crash.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's hauled in by Shepard. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Goff now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. B.J. Hill drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Jones. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aqib Talib, the corner, with a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 2nd down, Barkley. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Check your hot read. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety. Hold on.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go! Topper! Check 50, check 50.
Here's Jones, throwing on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ready, set.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Exit. Five.
Jones now. Going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Go 58 to the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check the back. Deep grip.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. B.J. Hill able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Super 66.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. 12 yards there and a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. O'Shane Ximines in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the 50, it's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On first down, Jones. He completes it to Tate. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones, and he finds Penny. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
58, boys, 58, Mike. You can't block me. Dude.
Looking to throw. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second down now, Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. He'll get this out to Barkley complete, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
On first down, Barkley, he will push his way down to about the 14. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On the double. 58 to Mike. Get him. Recon, 132 fighter. Get wide. Undercrush. Get it.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Throwing Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So a big one coming now for Aldrich Rosas. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And Rosas puts this one through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
First down, Los Angeles.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Go.
One last throw here for Goff. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.